Athletes, welcome back. We've got a great workout today to get your heart rate up and get your body moving. So sit back, stand up, and get ready to get some fitness in. Athletes, your warm-up is starting now, so let's go. We're gonna start out with heel-toe rock. So I've got athletes going up onto their toes and then back onto their heels. We've got some ballistics. We're gonna be jumping today, so I wanna make sure that we get ankles and calves nice and warmed up. In this position, we're looking for full extension and then as much flexion as we can possibly get back and forth on those feet. We're gonna do a couple more reps here, and then what I'm gonna have you guys do is that we're gonna move to one foot, taking that other foot out in front of us. I want ankle circles in one direction with that foot. It doesn't matter which way that we go, because we're gonna hit the opposite direction in just a second. If you guys need assistance by hanging onto the couch or the rig in your gym, whatever it is, just stabilize yourself so that we make sure that we're keeping safety in mind. We're gonna go opposite direction now, opposite direction. You can touch the floor if you need to. This is still just the warm-up. We're getting all the Rice Krispies and the Snap Crackle Pops out of our body. We're gonna put that foot back on the floor. Now we're gonna switch to the other side. With this one, it's one direction. Does not matter which, not the band, but the movement. After we get done with that, we are going opposite direction now. Fantastic, getting full range of motion. So find those corners in that ankle you normally don't hit and make sure that you're getting to those spots. After that, we're gonna go ahead and relax. Both athletes are gonna go into our X jump with no jump. So we're gonna go down to the floor, touching the ground in between our feet, and then we're gonna stand and make ourselves nice and tall, and then back down to the floor and back up. I'm gonna have athletes go through this on their own. So these guys are gonna go down and up. Good, Kevin, take your feet just a little bit wider for me. Wonderful, and then back up. On this, we're gonna start to increase the intensity a little bit. So let me see you guys starting to speed those up. We are moving, we are moving, we are moving. We're getting that heart rate elevated. We're starting to feel that blood pumping, and we can go ahead and relax. The next piece that we have, we're gonna go into our up downs to a seal pose. So athletes are gonna go down to the floor like they're doing a burpee, but there's no push up. We drop our hips to the floor for the seal pose, and then we're gonna come up and back down into that up down and back up. And we're gonna start to speed it up a little bit. These athletes are going on their pace. I want you guys going on your pacing. Let's see if we can start to get a little bit of friendly competition going in this warm-up. We're starting to move. Kevin's in the lead right now. We got Logan trying to catch up. Make sure you're maintaining form. This looks great. We've got one more, and it's a tie here. The warm-up is over with. So we are getting ready to get into that workout. So grab your water, use the restroom, take care of the dog or the cat, make sure you know where the kids are at, and get ready to get some fitness in. Athletes, fitness begins now, so let's go. We've got 10 seconds on the clock. We are going into our 5 sets, 1 minute of rest after each set. Athletes are starting with 50 object toe taps and 50 line hop, and go. We've got Kevin on our toe taps here. With this, we can change the intensity to what we need by slowing down and touching our feet to that box. So Kevin, show me that. Slow it down just a little bit and step. And then he can speed it back up. We've got Logan over here doing our line hops. We can change intensity here by eliminating the rebound, so jumping and then jumping, or we can get in an active position and step over that line, just like that. So I want you guys to pick the intensity that will allow you to keep that momentum going through this workout. Next, we have Kevin moving to our object, hang, clean, and press. We're alternating arms here, so it's 5 on each side. Kevin is using a water bottle for the first round to mimic being at the home, in the garage, wherever we might be, that we may not have a dumbbell, but he will use a dumbbell on later rounds here. He's bringing that object between his legs to his knees, and then he's gonna take it up to his shoulder, and he's gonna press overhead. After we get 10 reps total, he's gonna set that down, and he is gonna move into an elevated up down with jump. Logan just finished up our X jumps with no jump here, and now we're on to line facing burpees. Line facing burpees are jumping over the line prescribed, but we can go into our burpee, step over the line if we would like to, and we can also step back into that burpee and step out of that burpee as well. Kevin is doing our up downs with the jump, so he's jumping back and then he's jumping forward. The up down means that there is no press here, so we're not doing the push-up portion. Make sure that you guys are using an object that is not going to move on you. After we get done, Kevin's already started, but I'm gonna give him his minute of rest. He's ready to go. So we're gonna take just a minute, literally, and we've got 1:40 on the clock is when Kevin finished up. Logan just finished up at the same time. I know, Kevin was hoping to get ahead of Logan just a little bit, but that 1 minute is intentional. The reason we have this rest programmed in here is that I need you guys focus on your breathing, take some nice deep breaths, calm your heart rate down, calm your breathing down, and I need you to give me the same level of intensity you just showed me. Now we got two methods or two objectives we can do here. We can try to hit the same time on every single round, or we can try to get slightly faster with each round. With these guys, I'm gonna encourage them to try to go a little bit faster each time. Now, round number 2, we are not going as fast as we possibly can. We're going from first gear to second gear. So I want you guys to pick it up slightly. If you felt challenged with your pacing on the first round, let's try to maintain that through rounds 2, 3, 4, and on number 5, that's gonna be our fastest round for everybody. We've got 3, 2, 1, and Kevin is going into the toe taps. Unfortunately, the ones he did at the end of the last round do not count, so he's doing his full 50 here. That's 25 on each side. We've got Logan going into his line hops. Logan came to challenge him today because we are going straight in, no modifications here. If you guys need to change these to our step overs or the jump with no rebound, do what you feel works for you and is your highest level that we can still maintain good form with. We've got both athletes going into hang, alternating clean and press, and then our X jumps with no jump here. Kevin's doing a great job of finding that hang position and bringing it up to his shoulder and pressing. There is no assistance from the lower body here, so I want to see those shoulders working. No knees, no hips on that. We've got Logan moving back into our line-facing burpees here. Kevin is finishing up with the alternating hang, clean, and press. And he's going into his elevated up-downs with jump. These guys have picked up the pace, and I hope they were listening to me because they're gonna have to go a little bit faster this on round number 3. We're making sure that we are not going so fast that we're letting a degradation in form happen because these reps need to look good. I always say if I was at the farmer's market on Saturday morning and you were selling these reps, I wanna buy them. I don't wanna go to the next booth. I wanna buy Kevin's elevated up-downs with jump, right? How much are those, Kevin? All right, 10 cents, I'll take it. That's a better deal over here from Logan, so I'm going to his stand. Athletes have that 1 minute rest that we've got, so during this time, be intentional with your rest. Don't check your cell phone, don't get distracted, focus on what you're feeling with your body. I need those nice deep breaths. Think about breathing into your waistband and filling yourself up. We need to be intentional during our rests because we gotta increase that intensity just a little bit more. If we were baking right now, we're going from 300 to 325. So we're trying to get ourselves to a place where we can learn pacing for ourselves. Pacing is different for everybody, so don't try to mimic what these guys have going on here unless you're staying pace with them. And if that's the case, then let's see if you can stay a little bit in front of Kevin because he's gonna know, and that's gonna make him push harder. We got this 1 minute break finishing up in just a moment, and athletes are getting back into their line hops or their line jumps, or sorry, box alternating, toe taps, or our line hops. And we've got Logan back on it now. We've got Kevin going into these toe taps here. Again, with our toe taps, we should be using an object that is stable, that can handle us going toe to toe with it. Literally, when we're going on this movement, you are not kicking the box. We just need a gentle tap. Imagine that it's made of your grandmother's finest china, and we're trying not to get into trouble. Kevin, was that 50? All right. I'm counting next time. After that, we're going into our alternating dumbbell hang clean and press, and then we've got this X jump with no jump. On this, we're making sure we're getting full extension at the top of both movements. So whichever version you guys are doing today, make sure you're not trying to cut seconds off your time by shortening that range of motion. We've got Logan onto his line-facing burpees. We've got Kevin finishing up these alternating dumbbell hang clean and press. And I would like to give Kevin credit because he's making sure he's getting that dumbbell clearly outside of his working area, so there's no chance of jumping on that. Both athletes are working. These guys are great competitors. They like to face off against each other. If you guys are keeping pace, Logan just finished, so where did you finish in relation to him? We've got Kevin finishing up, being an honest athlete and doing all of those reps. Give yourself a little round of applause because that was round number 3 that we just finished up. We've got 2 more rounds here. So again, round number 4 is coming up, and this is gonna be your hardest round. heart rate's elevated, you know that you've done 3, you've still got 1 more after this. So you're saying to yourself, maybe the 4th round could be my last one. It is not. We're gonna persevere. We're gonna at least maintain that intensity that we've established. We're gonna keep steady. If we feel like we can keep building on our intensity, go for it. I want you guys to step it up. So now our oven's gone from 325, we're hitting 350. We're getting ready to put something in the oven on round number 5. So let's make sure that we stay focused here. We know the work that we've got. Give me a nice deep breath in and out. And let's prepare for round number 4. I'm counting Kevin's reps on this round, and we're doing all 50. Logan has started on our line hops. Kevin has sped up. I don't know if it's Kevin or a woodpecker in the studio right now, but we have toe taps going on the left. We've got Logan speeding up his line hops here. Both athletes have kicked it up. I think we went to 375 on the oven instead of 350. We've got our X jumps happening here. Kevin has moved on to his dumbbell. Just because intensity has sped up doesn't mean that our form breaks down. We're going to that hang position right above the knee, keeping our chest tall in the bottom, and we're going into our press. Both athletes moving at a blistering pace. You guys are doing great at home. Keep that same pacing that we've established in round number 4. We're still cranking up. We're still preheating that oven because we're baking on number 5. So both athletes onto our burpees over line, and then we've got our X jumps, we've got our elevated up downs with jump. And this is a tight race. Logan just finished up. We've got Kevin finishing his last round here, doing a great job of maintaining good form throughout. So we want to have fun with this workout. We want you guys to push here, but we need to make sure we're doing so safely and efficiently. Bad reps will not benefit us in the future. So this is round number 5 for us here. We hope that you guys are wherever you're at. If you're at round number 5, if you're still on round number 3, that is okay. We want you to maintain this. Push yourself at the pace that you can hold, or you can slightly elevate. This is round number 5 coming up. We're gonna have a little bit of fun in the studio here, so I'm gonna have both athletes start at the same time. Kevin, when do you start to round number 5? Okay, that's not what I wanted, but we're gonna give him a minute of rest. So we are gonna go for both athletes in 25 seconds. So you guys are facing off. The rules are simple. Give me good reps, give me clean form, and most of all, no dirty fighting, okay? I don't want to see a dumbbell flying over here towards Logan's area. We have 10 seconds. If you guys are on round number 5 and you want to go with us, let's go. This is it. We're baking the Thanksgiving pie on this one, so we've got to go. And go! We've got athletes on our line hops. We've got Kevin drilling holes in this box, making sure we're getting to 50. I'm counting Kevin. So is Santa Claus. After you get done with this, we are going into our alternating dumbbell hang clean and press, and we've got our X jumps. Here we go, both athletes neck and neck. I see you guys at home keeping pace here. Make sure you're giving me full range of motion. I love the intensity that we've built across this workout. We're gonna maintain, we're gonna keep pushing. Foot is on the gas right now. We are in gear number 5 on that car. We've got burpees happening over here. We've got Kevin finishing up his dumbbell, and then he is moving on to these up downs with a jump. Great job, guys. Give it to me. Everybody at home, let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. This is our last round. You get to rest after this. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Fantastic job. And Logan is finished. Kevin is finishing up his final reps here. Doesn't even look like they worked out. As always, we got the friendly low 5. Great job, athletes. If you guys are still working at home, keep going. Finish all 5 rounds. Just because we finished here doesn't mean that you're done. Thank you so much. We love the effort that we saw today. Keep it going. Thank you. Athletes, once again, great job on your efforts today. We love to see that increasing intensity or maintaining that intensity across. Workouts like this really help us learn about our own pacing as an athlete, because it doesn't matter about anybody else. It's what you can do right here today. Thank you so much. And remember, if you guys are not a part of the Mayhem Athlete community, we want you to join us today. We've got fantastic programming that will meet any goal that you have, whether it's CrossFit, functional fitness, bodybuilding, at-home workouts, in the gym, on the road, in the hotel, at your grandma's house, wherever you are at, we've got programming that will work for you. You'll find a like-minded community of athletes that will have similar goals, that they will help challenge you and push you to achieving everything that you want, whether it's from casual individual fitness to maintain a lifestyle or to make it to the competition floor. So if you're not a part of the Mayhem Athlete community, join yesterday because we want you with us. Now, we've got our mobility that's somewhere here, so please make sure, I never want you to skip that. The mobility is the easiest part to miss out on because you got other stuff to do, but take care of your body because it takes care of you. And most importantly, remember, be kind, be a good person, and join us again for another great workout.